Hello folks, welcome to another video. This one I've been wanting to do for a few months now and I'm finally getting around to it. A very common question I get asked is, where did you learn what you know? Did you go to school for it? Do you take online courses? Did you apprentice with someone? Well, I did take a few online courses. I did a course way back in the beginning called Pick, Paint, Profit. I don't believe the course is still available, but I did learn a lot from watching it. It was perfect for the absolute beginner. Another online course I did was called Flipping Furniture Bootcamp, which is also not available anymore, unfortunately. But although I paid for and completed a few online courses, the honest truth is that you can learn almost anything these days right here on YouTube. I decided to create this video a few months back and reached out to a few of my favorite YouTube creators that I initially learned from, to both thank them for teaching me so much without them even knowing it, and to ask permission to share with you some of their content and let you know why you should follow them as well. My name is Angie and I refinish furniture. Sometimes I paint and sometimes I don't, but I always do what I can to save old pieces from the trash. Welcome to my workroom. These are pretty well-known names in the furniture restoration and furniture flipping community, and there are so many other channels that I watch and learn from religiously that it would take a month to mention them all. So I thought what I would do is talk about the ones that I discovered first in my journey and what I love about each of them. I was able to get a hold of all but one of them, so because I don't have her written permission to use actual clips, I'll still mention her, but you'll have to go to her channel to see any footage. This one was actually one of the most important channels in my formative years, and was the reason I did so much of that farmhouse and rustic style when I first started out. She is the queen of farmhouse chippy style, and by now some of you will have undoubtedly started to formulate a picture in your head of who I'm talking about. She and her husband have created an amazing YouTube portfolio full of valuable advice, thrifting tips, and even major house renovation videos. Yep, none other than Jamie and Zeb from Jamie Ray Vintage. This painting power couple go live every Wednesday with fantastic repurposing projects and Saturday nights for epic thrift hauls. I remember a few times she even answered a couple of my questions on the Saturday live feeds in the past, and I almost died with excitement. If you love painted furniture and salvage and repurposing items, you need to check this channel out. I owe so much to these two, so even though I wasn't able to touch base with them, I definitely wanted to thank them in a big way. Another channel you need to check out is Thomas Johnson Antique Furniture Restoration. This kind man is an encyclopedia of knowledge, and I mean the old school stuff, like proper restoration and repair of antique furniture. He is tactile and thorough, and it's like watching an artist create a masterpiece with every video. The care he takes when working on a piece, there's so much respect for the craftsmanship of the original maker. Actual restoration, as in bringing it back to as close as possible to original using the same techniques and products used to initially create the piece, that is not my specialty, and I primarily will only alter pieces that are mass-produced and a dime a dozen around here. Not every piece of vintage or antique furniture is worth a fortune, although some people still think they are, but I'm well aware of which pieces are rare and special. I won't touch the rare antiques. These are always best left to masters like Tom, and he is an absolute master. He is a wealth of knowledge, and whether you're interested in painting furniture or restoring furniture, you still need to see these videos. They will greatly help with your understanding of wood and how it behaves, construction, and repair. Definitely follow Tom Johnson if you aren't already. He also has really cute nature and pet interludes. I love that. If you are into mid-century furniture at all, you've probably already been following the work of Dashner. These videos are expertly packed with information while at the same time being so relaxing to watch, with great close-up footage without a lot of fancy transitions and fast-paced footage. His voice is super calming, and his videos cover a wide range of topics like dealing with replacing veneer, making repairs, staining, and he even has one repurposing video where he takes an older style coffee table and uses it to build a one-of-a-kind desk. Super cool. He does a few other styles on occasion, but mainly deals with mid-century pieces. He's like me in the sense that the rougher the piece is to begin with, the more exciting the challenge. And there are definitely some doozies on his channel. Straight up miracles, some of them. You'll definitely want to grab a cup of coffee or cocoa, tea, whatever you're into, some snacks, and curl up for a night of binge watching on this channel. Another channel I've watched religiously is Lost Mountain Restoration. Larry has so much knowledge and his videos cover a huge range of topics and furniture styles. He does everything from full-on restorations to repairs and even some random videos like how to refurbish cast iron pans, something I personally have no interest in but still totally watched with enthusiasm because I just love his teaching style. I've been a subscriber since the very beginning of his channel and I can't wait for you to discover it as well. I particularly enjoy his videos on mid-century restoration, as I do a lot of it now, and he has a great way of breaking complicated things down so that even the beginner can grasp and understand what he's doing. He also has a few different videos on chairs with common issues in need of repair. Chairs are some of the most common pieces of furniture to break and not many people know how to actually properly fix them. I've seen chair joints nailed and screwed. Don't do that. Just don't. Have a look at Larry's channel and learn how to fix them properly so that they last for years to come instead of just weeks. The next channel I learned a lot from, especially in the beginning, was That Shabby Guy. He does some fantastic finishes with paint and glazes on a wide variety of furniture styles. He paints with both a brush and a sprayer and has videos full of great tips on using both of those methods. This is also a super binge-worthy channel. He has a nice relaxing pace without too much empty space, so to speak, and has great tips and tricks sprinkled throughout every video. I have a few folks that have commented over the last few months saying that they prefer to watch YouTube videos muted at 1.5 or 2 times the speed. And you can certainly do whatever makes you happy, but oh my gosh, you're missing so much information when you do that, and this is definitely one of those channels where you would miss out big time if you did. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell on all of these channels so you don't miss out on any content. That Shabby Guy does awesome live streaming videos as well, so you don't want to miss those. You also want to check out this guy's store. These sweaters are the coolest. Now, if you've seen any of my videos on the business side of furniture flipping, you'll know that one tip I have for people is to always keep learning. And as such, I wanted to mention one channel that I currently learn a lot from, and that is Salvaged by Kay Scott. She's a fellow Canadian YouTuber, and Katie has only had her channel at this point for a couple of years, but is one that I immediately subscribed to after watching the very first video, as her style and whole vibe just totally jived with me and what I personally like to create. She's a painting whiz and has an incredible eye for color. Her pieces are so soothing and easy on the eyes, and I love the way she stages her pieces. Her channel is full of amazing content showing you how to achieve high-end looks on a budget, and it's honestly no wonder that for a relatively new channel, she's done so well with it. Make sure to check out the playlist section of her channel for some great binge watching pleasure. By the way, I have watched literally all of the videos that every channel I'm mentioning here has put out. In the beginning, I would watch while I was working. I was learning while I was working, and to this day, still prefer to watch YouTube while I'm working rather than having music playing. I have easily watched tens of thousands of hours of YouTube videos in the time since I've done my very first piece. Never stop learning, and don't think that because you know one way to do something that it is the only way to do something. Another thing that's really cool about watching all the videos on a YouTube channel, bunnies, is that you can see how much they have changed and adapted and grown over time. My own channel, for example, has only been up since the spring of 2021, and already I see massive changes in how I do things, how I narrate and film, especially the audio. My first few videos have louder and more upbeat music, and the levels aren't wonderful, but I was learning, it was my first videos. And I've tweaked and tinkered since then and sort of found my style, which still incorporates music, but a lot more mellow. And it's part of the experience that I'm trying to create here. My channel is not a furniture university. It's not a dedicated how-to. I just wanted a way to document my furniture makeovers and share them with people. I try to explain what I'm doing and why as I go along, and add tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. I've gotten most of my furniture education for free on YouTube, so this is my way of giving back and contributing to the information hive, so to speak. I hope that you've enjoyed this little bonus video, and there's some bonus buns. I just really wanted to say a huge thank you to all of these channels that have helped me along along the way without even realizing it. Thank you for watching, and I'm excited to share another video with you soon. Cheers.